I've run out of witty ways to tell you to leave. So why don't you just go?
True to Kaiser.
I thank you for saving my life. Arcade will be a fine addition to my retinue. I trust this payment is adequate compensation for your troubles. Now, lest we grow sentimental here, the time for battle will soon be upon us. Legatus Linnaeus draws nigh. When he arrives, my legion will assault Hoover Dam. In the meantime, the profligates have prepared a welcome gift for us. The president of the NCR intends to visit Hoover Dam. I don't have to explain the reasoning behind my commands. I just give them, and you do them. That said, every once in a while I hear something so ignorant I have to respond. This is one of those times. The profligates' morale is in the shitter. They've occupied the Mojave for years, getting picked off one by one. They were told it'd be easy. They keep being told that victory is right around the corner, that Vegas will roll over, become the sixth state of their little union. It's President Kimball who's been telling them that. When he dies, the enormity of his lies will come crashing down, the punchline to a bad joke. That's what I like to hear. One of my Frumentarii has set up camp near Hoover Dam. His name is Cato Hostilius. Go to him. He'll have further instructions. You know everything you need to know. Be on your way. Even with a president to kill, you have questions. A man of potential, held back by the craven political context he inhabits. You realize he was a general. The hero of the Mojave, they called him. A title he earned by extirpating lesser tribes that dared attack NCR citizens. His responses were swift and draconian. President Tandy, the founding mother, coddled hostile tribes. But her successors were less naive, so they gave Kimball free rein. And after a respectable military career, what does he do? Become a politician. But he did so by election. What better way to stunt the growth of leaders, not to mention whole cultures? A leader shouldn't have to kowtow to those who serve him. With so much energy wasted on those below, how is he ever to move forward? Had he taken the government by force, used his army to stage a coup, things would be very different. I'll just have to do it for him. It'll frighten them. If I can reach out and kill whomever I choose, then they know the only reason they're alive is I haven't tried yet. You have to understand that Kimball is a symbol. Without him, there would be no NCR occupation of the Mojave. He mustered the troops, as many as his Senate would allow, and sent them in. All the right reasons, done all the wrong ways. Any invasion by a democracy is a half measure. When Kimball dies, the NCR will recoil from the Mojave and from his legacy. By the time they recover and try to strike back, I'll be invading them. What else, then? Complete your mission, then return to me.
It's about time you showed up. Right. Straight to business. Good. No wonder Kaiser sent you. Once we get started, we're gonna be on a tight schedule. Are you ready to do this? Good. Kimball is scheduled to give his speech tomorrow. We'll rest here tonight and talk the plan over first thing in the morning. Get some sleep. You got a big day ahead of you. Rise and shine. You have a big day ahead of you. You got a plan for how you're gonna kill Kimball? Prepared already. I like it. There's no need to give me details. It's probably better that way. I know you got a plan, but I've got some information you might find useful. You're the boss. I'll be in the crowd. Do whatever you need to do and find me before Kimball arrives. Here's your disguise. This'll get you past most of the NCR, but watch out for the Rangers. This won't fool them. I'll meet you there. Good luck. It's about time you... Rise and shine. I'll be... Here's your... What is it? See ya. Make it quick. We don't have much time. like his vertibird is arriving early. Here it comes now. I hope you're up for this, because we won't get a second chance.
I'm just glad to have the day off for this.
I'm just glad to have the day off for this.
I'm just glad to have the day off for this. I'm looking forward to seeing the president. I'm so excited about the president visiting. It's gonna be great. I'm just glad to have the day off for this. I'm so excited about the president visiting. It's gonna be great.
Thank you, my fellow Californians, who have come so far to answer the call the service put forth by the Republic. It is for you that I have come here, and it is because of you that I am able to do so. We enjoy our privileges because you take the greatest of risks and are prepared to make the most noble sacrifices. It is because of men and women like Private First Class Jeremy Watson that Nevada and the new California Republic remain free and secure. Born in a tin shack on the outskirts of one pine, Jeremy Watson never had it easy. His father was a caravan guard on the short loop, and his mother, like many Californians, braved the ruins of the old world as a prospector. They suffered through water shortages, raider attacks, and the brotherhood of war. Like our mighty Sierra Nevadas, they endured. But the time came when they could no longer shoulder the burden alone.
What the fuck just happened?
I'm too young to die!
The Legion is attacking. Run for your lives.
I'm too young to die!
What's going on?
I'm too young to die!
I'm too young to die.
What the fuck just happened?
What's going on?
The Legion is attacking. Run for your lives.
I'm too young to die. What the fuck just happened?
By order of Caesar, all visitors...
Awe. Awe, are you ready?
Never had you pegged as the doctor type. Be seeing you around.
Legatus Lanius draws near. The profligate's days are numbered.
The new slave girls are quite beautiful.
My feet are killing me.
I didn't think anyone could kill an NCR Ranger in a single go.
The warlord House thought himself beyond Caesar's reach, and now he's dead. Legatus Lanius draws near. The profligate's days are numbered. The warlord House thought himself beyond... And now he's dead.
You've done the Legion a great service. Go.
I had hoped to become a doctor like you someday. Here, come back in a day if you need more. Okay.
You have cured Caesar. I have misjudged you. Farewell.
Hi.
None may enter without Caesar's permission.
And look, true to Caesar, the Centurion Silas will be punished for letting himself... You must enter Caesar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
I've run out of witty ways to tell you to leave. So why don't you just go?
Was there more for us to discuss? Willay.
Yes. You have something to report? True to Caesar.
You dispatched President Kimball with real skill. Right under their noses, too. What a humiliation. My forces are in a position to assault the dam. Legatus Linnaeus has assumed command. Are you ready to go to him? To tell him to begin the assault? Good. In hoc signo torus vinces. Report to Legatus Lanius immediately. He'll brief you on the plan of battle. Come back victorious, or don't come back.
The legate is expecting you. It is important that you go see the legate.
Turian Silus will be punished for letting himself be captured.
Soon, my lovelies, soon you'll get all the meat you can handle. Soon, my lovelies, soon you'll get all the meat you can handle. It's amazing how dull a blade can get just by passing through slave routine. I must have all these blades sharpened soon. Rumor is we head out in the night. I'm a little busy. It's amazing how dull a blade can
When
get just
will
by
we receive
passing
the
through
order to
slave
march?
routine.
I'll go crazy if I don't kill something soon. Finally, the dam will be assaulted. Legatus Lernius is coming.
When attacking with a blunt weapon, aim for the opponent's bones, hips, joints, and especially the skull are all viable targets. When attacking with the blade, aim for the meat of the opponent.
The enemy is
Tendons
weak
and
up
muscle are
close,
no good to a
so I
man
must
when
learn to
severed.
kill quickly at that quarter.
When attacking with a blunt weapon, aim for the opponent's bones, hips, joints, and especially
Legatus
the
Lanius
skull.
is come. The battle for the dam will soon begin. Degenerates like you belong on a cross. True to Caesar. Legatus, a stranger arrives. One who bears the mark.
Finally, Mars has accepted my sacrifices and unleashes me. You are the courier Lord Caesar has spoken of. The slaughter begins then. As was I, yet I was ordered to await you. Now that you are here, we may act. In the past, the NCR has relied upon attrition, withering our numbers with ranged fire and falling back as necessary. Not this time. The dam contains tunnels to its heart, overlooked by the NCR, now occupied by the Legion. When the battle begins, the NCR will find our teeth at their throats in a dozen places. There will be no attrition, no falling back, only carnage. Our forces are better equipped to take objectives than hold them. I do not wish to defend this place if another option exists. Our opponents follow a strict chain of command, which is both a strength and weakness. I intend to use you to strike at that weakness. Find the enemy commander, this General Oliver. Kill him or his resolve. Do this and his cowards will retreat, leaving the dam to us. Mars's eyes are upon you. Do not fail him, or us.
broadcasting? Shit, okay. This is the NCR emergency channel. It sounds like the Hoover Dam is under attack. Stay tuned. There is some sort of obstruction on the road to Hoover Dam. We're gonna do our best to send reinforcements around. Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank. Snipers in position. Repeat, snipers in position. All unit commands, relay your current position and status. Delta Squad, redeploy. Unit 4, reinforce Unit 8. Unit 23, await reinforcement from Unit 42. What the fuck is happening on the Strip? I'm getting reports that someone just bombed the embassy. It sounds like the Omertas are mounting some sort of attack on the Strip. They are receiving heavy casualties from the Securitrons and other casinos. Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank. All unit commands, relay your current position and status. Location, Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming. Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank. Delta Squad, redeploy. Location, Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming. Snipers in position. Repeat, snipers in position. Delta Squad, redeploy. All unit commands, relay your current position and status.
here as promised. Now let's kick some ass.
Selway, Courier. How goes the battle in the east?
Good news indeed. If only the same could be said for the west. The enemy is much more fortified ahead, and have snipers set up at key positions, which keep our men pinned down. In addition, they've managed to beat back our men emerging from the intake tower ahead and secure it. If we could just get rid of those damn snipers, or release our waiting men in the intake tower, we'd have the manpower to storm their positions. Mars favors the bold, does he not? Ah, the outsider who gained our master's favor. You prove yourself as cunning as the rumors report. The fighting in the power plant is the fiercest, as expected, but the dogs have been caught off guard, and their positions can expect no support. However, the pipes below have been sealed, cutting off our men until the dam top can be secured. I've been diverting half of my men to the tower next to this one. It's a bit of a swim, but the enemy hasn't sealed those pipes yet. Some of the other Kenturiae are more stubborn in following their orders exactly, though, and wait in the pipes below. If you should make it down there, unsealing the pipes again will allow us to spill over the enemy like a tide of blood. More than a few if I have my way. There's still more killing to be done. There's still more killing to be done. Leave none alive. I will personally gut the first man to slow down. Leave none alive. There's still more killing to be done. Leave none alive. Leave none alive. There's still more killing to be done.
Let's get going. We have a battle. Keep your head down. Could be snipers around.
Greetings, and a million of our deepest apologies for being late. Marjorie thought it prudent to send aid to Mr. Caesar's forces in the case the NCR gains an upper hand. We volunteered, so here we are. Do you have any orders you wish to give? My word, it is an utter bedlam of chaos. No one even noticed our departure. Soldiers are forming into ranks, civilians are fleeing into the desert, and the Securitrons are just being their annoying selves during wartime. It is truly fascinating to see just how a scuffle incites such panic. Please, we were disgusting tribals at one point too, you know. But to be free of the NCR's coming tyranny, we're willing to revert to our old ways for a time. But that's besides the point. The battle is raging heavily even as we speak. Do you have any orders you wish us to follow? Understood. Good luck down there.
Greetings, courier. We caught word the battle was about to begin. We arrived before the road was closed off. Our warriors are here to assist you.
I haven't shot a man since my days of a disgusting, uncivilized... Ugh. I can't even bear the thought of it.
Greetings, courier. We got word the battle was about
Such a disgusting display. When this is over, I invite you to celebrate with me over a bottle of the finest scotch. When this is over, I invite you to celebrate with me over a bottle of the finest
my left ear. I am so is over, I invite you to celebrate Highness.
Oh dear. All this blood is gonna take weeks to clean. I really ducked in my left ear. Oh, my...
Die, coward!
Another kill. That's it. Run away. True to Kaiser.
So you must be the courier the reports mentioned. You pass this message to your commander. Hoover Dam will not fall while I still draw breath. We've fortified this place to hold out indefinitely against an army. What chance do you think you have?
killed him!
wants you to mess with me.
Now's not the time.
So you must be the courier.
True to Kaiser. Hello.
All units be aware we are receiving help from a non-NCR military asset.
So you must be the courier.
Kaiser.
Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16.
So you must be the courier.
No act is more sacred than consecrating a site in the blood of one's enemies. The rest of the dam is fully under our control. A few pitiful holdouts remain, but their time is short. The general was the last source of concern. With their commander dead, the NCR will pull out of this region, allowing our conquest to continue westward unopposed for a time. The Legion will swell with the number of slaves we will claim from this place, and the tribute we gather will fund further campaigns. Perhaps in time I will be granted the honor of conquering the land known as California. But for now we rest. Know that your efforts are appreciated and will not go unrewarded, but we can speak of that later. For now, come. We must see to the burning of the dead.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Goodsprings cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. Caesar entered the Strip as though it was his triumph. The Legion pushed the NCR out of New Vegas entirely, driving them back to the Mojave Outpost. The Legion occupied all major locations, enslaving much of the population and peacefully lording over the rest. Under the Legion's banner, civilization, unforgiving as it was, finally came to the Mojave Wasteland. The Legion marched over the Hoover Dam with the help of one who was as brutal and merciless as the worst of them, the courier. Caesar honored him with a golden coin, minted in celebration of his contributions and distributed throughout the wasteland.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east, through Caesar's land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them. Eventually, the stories concerning the duo were collected and published, and proved to be quite popular with children.
Invigorated by his travels with the courier, Raul once more took up his guns in memory of his lost Rafaela. Soon after, the Mojave was filled with tales of the ghost vaquero who hunts down those who prey on the weak.
Cautious after the Boomers' display of power at Hoover Dam, Caesar chose to leave the Boomers alone. The Boomers remained isolated, but have been seen flying over the Mojave Desert from time to time.
Buried beneath the rubble, the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel was no more. Very few of the Brotherhood survived, namely those who were outside of the Hidden Valley bunker during its destruction. They settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
Though she'd seen the writing on the wall, the destruction of the Mojave Brotherhood came far more suddenly than Veronica had expected. The news devastated her. Despite her best efforts to leave her past behind, she found herself compelled to make one final journey to Hidden Valley. There, she paid her last respects to the only family she had ever known.
The Fiends attacked Camp McCarran during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam and suffered heavy losses. Caesar, unimpressed with their performance and their dependence on chems, had them exterminated.
After the Legion's victory, Caesar, out of a strange respect for his old fellows, allowed the followers safe passage out of the wasteland. Reluctantly, the followers accepted the offer and abandoned Old Mormon Fort to the Legion.
Tricked by the courier and imprisoned by the Legion, Arcade remained Caesar's personal physician for several years. Caesar grew fond of speaking with such an educated man on philosophical matters. Arcade became his unwilling intellectual sparring partner. After years of such servitude, during an unguarded moment, Arcade used a surgical scalpel in his bare hands to disembowel himself. Lacking any other skilled medical personnel, the Legion was unable to prevent his death. Caesar mourned his loss for months.
The Legion, preoccupied with its acquisition of New Vegas, scarcely took notice of the town of Goodsprings. Many locals moved on, fearful of Caesar's long shadow. Only the old and the stubborn remained.
The slaughter of the Van Graffs and the Crimson Caravan caused no end of trouble for NCR back west. Already struggling, NCR's supply line suffered further as the two caravans withdrew support until the massacre in the east was resolved. The caravan families went so far as to send agents east to hunt down Cass and the courier. None returned. Both companies finally decided not to chase their losses. The week after their decision, the headquarters of both companies were destroyed. The graffiti, "See You in Hell," written in gunpowder, was attributed to powder gangers, not the Cassidy Caravan massacre so long ago. Cass lived to see the mark of the Legion on Hoover Dam. Uncertain of what lay next for the West, she remained silent. As the Legion marched west, she found it difficult to see the dam as anything more than a gravestone for the Mojave and everyone in it.
As reward for their loyal service, Caesar forcibly integrated the Great Khans into the Legion. The sick and elderly were killed, the women sold as wives to ranking officers, and the tribe's identity was annihilated. Though many Great Khans mourned the death of their tribe, many more were ultimately satisfied with their revenge against NCR.
Thanks to the courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
After their victory at Hoover Dam, Legion troops rolled through Freeside. The Kings tried to fight back, but most were killed, and the rest fled into the wasteland.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories. Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully,
melding his own memories with that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
Slain to the last man by the courier, the Misfits were at least spared the humiliation of dying during Caesar's attack on Camp Golf. Few mourned their absence.
During the Legion's attack on Novak, Bright followers returning from their long pilgrimage assisted in its evacuation. Though Novak eventually fell to the Legion, many citizens of Novak were able to escape, alive and intact.
Boone refused to take the Legion's victory lying down. Heading to the hills with his rifle, he began a deadly campaign against high-ranking Legion officers. And though the price on his head rose to levels unheard of, few pursued it, fearing it would be the last thing they'd never see.
Most powder gangers at the correctional facility fled into the wasteland rather than face the advancing forces of the Legion. Those brave or foolish enough to remain were killed or crucified by the merciless Legionnaires.
After the majority of the Vault 19 powder gangers joined the Great Khans, the weaker members scattered throughout the Mojave Wasteland. Though a few managed to erase their pasts, most never survived the journey.
Despite NCR's pledge to support Prim, they abandoned the town after their loss to Caesar. Though Caesar keeps Prim open for business, its citizens live under the constant watch of Legion soldiers.
After the death of Chief Hanlon, the power of NCR's Rangers was broken for years. Their organization, so reliant on the wisdom and guidance of its elder members, became a shadow of what it once was to people across the wasteland.
Merciless in their assault on the NCR, the remnants struck fear into the hearts of even the Centurions at Hoover Dam. Well aware of the full extent of their power, Caesar commanded his troops to not pursue them.
And so the Courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.